Welcome to Faith on Fridays. This is a space for gentle conversations with creatives about faith, life, and the quiet seasons we don't always see on stage or online. These aren't interviews in the traditional sense. They're simply moments of reflection, honesty, and lived experience. Sometimes faith is loud, and sometimes it's just the thing that helps keep us going. Thanks for being here. Today's Faith on Friday conversation is with Eugene Ankomah, a UK artist whose work centres community, identity, and lived experience. We worked together many years ago in a youth art setting, and I've always appreciated his generosity, honesty, and depth as a creative.
Where am I in my journey, creatively or personally? It's a good question. Sometimes I don't know what the difference is. It's like the creative is the person and the person is the creative. But I would say, in terms of projects and ideas and stuff that I'm going for, I've definitely been in a transitional period over the last maybe 6 months. And I say that because for those who know my work, it changes every maybe 2 to 3 years. I come up with a whole style of thinking, a whole style of producing where I use different materials, where I treat different themes, and I'm doing that at the moment with a lot of my paintings and stuff. But also because I have brought back my touring project Reclaim, which is it's an art project against knife crime. So all of these flowers and stuff we're seeing here is all part of that, and that is something that I'm bringing back. I think after 2.5 years, um, and I'm bringing it back slightly different and, in my view, more powerful. So that in itself is in transition. So yeah, those two things definitely make me feel as if I'm in I'm in a transitional mode. Things are not still. Um, yeah, they're moving.
So your personal and your creative crossover for you?
Completely.
They're not two separate things.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, one of the difficult questions for anybody to ask me is where the line is drawn, and I'm not sure I know where the line gets drawn. If I'm honest, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. As a creative, I have always believed since I was a child. The days when I would make my realistic paintings, age 15, 16, that I was always led by something much stronger. Because I grew up going to church, I would pray before actually tackling my works. And sometimes I would ask God to just give me an extra insight or should I say depth into the thing that I wanted to do. So, for example, when people look at my Elijah painting and you have the clouds and Elijah is about to ascend into the heavens, I wanted the clouds and the feeling of the heavens to feel really depthy, almost as if, we, the viewer, wanted to reach out and just go inside it. So, the belief system has always been there, consciously, unconsciously, all the time. All the time. It doesn't matter whether I'm working on my anti-knife crime stuff or I'm looking for an idea to communicate something really complex or complicated. I throw it out there in my mind, and it has a funny way of coming back to me with answers. And sometimes the answer can be in me talking to you, and you might use one word, and then I go, no way, Godiva has just answered my question. She's not even aware. So we might finish talking, and then I grab my piece of paper, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and then I'm like, how can I extend that word that Godiva used? Because it has a meaning. And then before I know it, it's sorted the question that I had before and given extra meaning to this bigger thing that even you do not know about, but you've answered it. Yeah, it's just all the time. Yeah. Become a door that opens up other avenues but other avenues opens up to you. You know, it's like your own door can give you opportunities you didn't realize, but through you, through your door, other people walk through into, you know, in their transitions in becoming what they're supposed to be. And I think that to be an aid on that journey, I think is
This conversation was with artist Eugene Ankomah ahead of his exhibition Re-Claim the Runway, Reset and Recuperation at the Salmon Youth Centre. It launches on Wednesday the 25th of February 2026. The details are on the screen and I'll be attending. It'll be lovely to see you there. This has been the first Faith on Fridays, and there will be more conversations with creatives to come about faith, process, and the work we're called to do. Thank you for being here.